Imagine a world where the wind does not bite, but rather whispers secrets against the thick glass of your sanctuary. Outside, the universe has slowed its breath, settling into a deep, silent slumber beneath a blanket of pristine white. You are safe within these wooden walls, wrapped in layers of soft wool and warm light, far from the rush of the waking day. Why do we crave this stillness when the world spins so wildly? Because in the quiet drift of snow, our minds finally find permission to let go of every pending task and unanswered email. Soon, you will discover a secret hidden within the cabin's oldest bookshelf, a story that has waited centuries for your specific moment of rest. The fire crackles softly, sending tiny sparks dancing upward like golden fireflies trapped in time. The heat radiates against your skin, a gentle embrace that melts the tension from your shoulders and loosens the grip of your jaw. You feel the weight of the day lifting, carried away on the warm currents rising toward the ceiling beams. Listen to the rhythm of the wind outside. It is a lullaby composed by nature itself, steady and predictable. It sweeps across the frozen trees, bending their branches into graceful arcs before releasing them back into the quiet dark. This distant murmur wraps around the cabin, isolating you in a bubble of pure, undisturbed tranquility. Your heavy quilt smells faintly of lavender and dried wood smoke, a scent that triggers an ancient memory of safety. As you pull it higher, the cool air from the room is replaced by a pocket of warmth that feels like a hug. Every breath you take becomes slower, deeper, and more intentional, syncing with the gentle pulse of the night. There is a peculiar comfort in knowing that the world outside has paused its demands. The roads are buried, the phones are silent, and for these few hours you owe nothing to anyone but your own need for rest. This isolation is not loneliness, it is a luxurious gift of time, returned to you by the snow. Remember the secret mentioned earlier. It is not gold or jewels, but the realization that you are enough exactly as you are in this moment. The cabin does not ask you to be productive, it only asks that you breathe and be present. This acceptance is the true treasure waiting in the shadows of the room. The snow continues its gentle descent, layer upon layer, smoothing over the rough edges of the landscape. It covers the jagged rocks and the uneven ground with a uniform softness, creating a world that is perfectly balanced. Watching it fall feels like watching your own thoughts settle into place, one by one. Feel the weight of your eyelids growing heavier, pulling you gently toward the edge of dreams. There is no need to fight this sensation. Instead, lean into it like a boat drifting on a calm river. The boundary between waking and sleeping begins to blur, becoming soft and permeable. A single log shifts in the fireplace, releasing a fresh wave of warmth that fills the room with comfort. The shadows lengthen and dance on the walls, telling stories of travelers who have sat here before you. You are part of this lineage now, resting in the same peaceful sanctuary under the same starlit sky. Think of the first time you felt truly safe in your own body, perhaps as a child wrapped in a blanket fort. That same feeling returns now, amplified by the silence of the snow and the glow of the hearth. It is a primal memory of protection, resurfacing to guard your sleep. The night deepens, but the darkness here is soft, like velvet rather than void. It cushions your mind, preventing stray thoughts from bouncing off hard edges. In this gentle dark, you are weightless, floating in a space where time has lost its meaning and urgency. You might hear the faint creak of the timber settling, a sound that feels like the house breathing. It is a rhythmic sigh that matches your own slow respiration, creating a harmony between you and your surroundings. You are not alone in this cabin, you are part of its living structure. The secret of the bookshelf reveals itself not as words, but as a feeling of absolute contentment. You realize that you do not need to achieve anything tonight to be worthy of rest. This permission slips into your heart, loosening the final knots of anxiety tied within your chest. Outside, a distant owl calls out, its sound muffled by the thick blanket of snow. It is a lonely but beautiful note that adds to the symphony of the night. The sound does not wake you. Instead, it anchors you deeper into the rhythm of the wild, quiet world. Your body feels heavy and relaxed, sinking into the mattress as if it were made of clouds. Every muscle releases its hold, surrendering to the gravity that pulls you toward deep rest. You are grounded yet floating, supported by the earth and the sky simultaneously. The fire dims to glowing embers, pulsing with a slow, steady heartbeat of red light. It is enough warmth, enough light, enough presence to see you through the longest part of the night. You trust the fire to keep watch while you explore the landscapes of your mind. Dreams begin to form at the edges of your consciousness, soft and hazy like morning mist. They are not chaotic or demanding, but rather gentle scenes of walking through meadows or flying over calm seas. You drift into them willingly, leaving no part of yourself behind. The cabin sleeps around you, a silent guardian holding space for your vulnerability. The snow continues to fall, erasing the footprints of the day and renewing the world for tomorrow. But tomorrow is far away. Right now, there is only this moment of perfect stillness. Rest now, knowing that you have earned this peace simply by being here. Let the silence carry you into the deepest well of sleep, where restoration happens quietly and completely. You are safe, you are warm, and you are held by the night.